This is lesson 2 on factorization. We are actually going to look at how do we factorize perfect squares. Now, you really need to recall from the revision lesson, if we have a perfect square, a plus b in the bracket square, which is a plus b times a plus b, that gives us a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, for a minus b square, we'll have a square minus 2ab plus b square. You should recall expanding a perfect square, for example a minus b square, is actually we take the sum of the square of the terms, which is a square plus b square, and add twice the products of the term, which means a times b, twice of that. So minus ab plus minus ab, that gives us minus 2ab. So if you have a situation where you get this sort of quadratic equation, you could actually factorize it as a perfect square. So let's do some examples. K squared plus 2k plus 1. Is that the same as this one? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So in this case, it's actually k plus 1 square. Now, let's check it. K plus 1 times k plus 1. That gives us k times k, k square. Plus 1k, plus another 1k, plus 1. Therefore, that's k square plus 2k plus 1. Alright, what about the next one? G squared minus 6g plus 9. What actually is 9? 9 is actually 3 square, correct? So we know that it's actually 3g. 9, it could be also minus 3 square. Therefore, we know that because this is a minus here, we are actually going to use minus 3 square rather than plus 3 square. So this is k minus 3 square. I'm actually not going to expand this. I will leave you to do it, to do the checking. This time, for the next one, this is no longer a monic quadratic equation, but it is still a perfect square. Alright, so we know that in this case, 4a squared is actually 2a to the power of 2. 64 is actually 8 squared. So therefore, this is 2a plus 8 and 2a plus 8, which is 2a plus 8 square. The last one, you actually have got a negative sign in front. How do you go about doing it? We can put this expression in the bracket and take the negative out, which gives us 25y squared minus 10y plus 10y plus 1. 25y squared is actually 5y plus 1 square. Remember, the negative should be out there. So, as a summary, if we have quadratic equation in the form of a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, the factorization will give us a plus b squared. If we have the quadratic equation in a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, the quadratic equation will be a minus b squared. Now, let's have a look at another situation. I'll give you 5 minutes. Pause the video for a while, expand all this. Have enough time to do expansion of this. Let's have a look. X plus 3 and x minus 3. Actually, this is what I've worked out. So x minus 3 brackets into x plus 3 brackets, we actually have x squared minus 3x plus 3x minus 9. Okay? And that's x squared minus 9. Similarly, for h plus 5 times h minus 5, we worked out to be h squared minus 25. What about this? 2x plus 2 into 2x minus 2. The answer is actually 4x squared minus 4. Now, let's have a look at this. You can actually write that as x squared minus 3 squared. And for the next one, this is actually h squared minus 5 squared. And in this case, this is 2x squared minus 2 squared. Alright? So, you can observe that from x minus 3 into x plus 3, you can rewrite it as x squared minus 3 squared. Same with this one, h squared minus 5 squared. So, what is your conclusion? We could actually rewrite, if we have got a term of a minus b, and then another expression of a plus b, multiplied that together, is actually a squared minus b squared. And this is called the difference of perfect squares. Remember, this is actually very important. If you expand a minus b times a plus b, it gives you a squared minus b squared. And factorizing a squared minus b squared will give you a minus b into a plus b. Let's do some examples. So x squared minus 25. That actually is x squared minus 5 squared. So that equals to x plus 5, x minus 5. What about this? Y squared minus 49 is actually y squared minus 7 squared. That is y minus 7, y plus 7. In fact, it doesn't matter whether the minus is in the first bracket or the second bracket. You should come up with the same answer. Now, I'll give you a couple of minutes, pause the video and expand those and see whether you can get the answer out. Alright, enough time. Let's go back to two more examples. This one here, 4d squared minus 1. In fact, this is 2d squared minus 1 squared. Therefore, that is 2d minus 1, 2d plus 1. Alright, what about this one? This one is 5f squared minus 4 squared. Therefore, that is 5f minus 4 and 5f plus 4. Right, this is a lesson on factorizing perfect squares. You should know now how to actually factorize perfect squares, which means if you've got the form of a squared minus 2ab plus b squared is actually a minus b squared. And if you've got quadratics in the form of a squared plus 2ab plus b squared is actually a plus b squared. And if you have got quadratics of a squared minus b squared, it's just a minus b into a plus b. That's the end of the lesson. Thank you.